Welcome to Cornucopia, Whistler's celebration of everything food and wine. And this year, the Weather Network had a chance to catch up with some wine experts to find out how weather impacts wine around the world.
Even though wine is seen as a more sort of prestigious product and commodity, it's just an agricultural product like anything else. Everything that you do, it depends on the weather.
Locally in BC, a changing climate has been a challenge for the grapes, as they've faced everything from extreme drought to extreme freeze events.
It was an unusual incident that happened last December, especially through the southern deserty part around Oliver and Osoyoos had dipped down to minus 25, and grapevines just can't survive that temperature. We're looking at about 30 to 50% of the normal crop.
These weather extremes have forced winemakers to rethink some of the grapes they grow.
Syrah is a grape that grows so beautifully in British Columbia and is producing some incredibly big, bold, delicious, full-bodied reds. And because of this frost incident and it being a more sort of Mediterranean type of grape and being a little bit more fragile and touchy, a very huge portion of the Syrah planted throughout British Columbia, those vines actually died.
And the weather isn't just an issue here in BC. In 2021, several severe storms ripped through Italy's Gattinera region, where some vineyards lost all their vines.
You get these crazy storms brewing up, and they seem to be happening with more and more frequency.
And France also saw some big impacts to their wine in 2021 due to frost.
This other wine that I'm pouring from Bordeaux comes from Domaine Baron de Rothschild Lafite, and so they have deep pockets there. They're Rothschilds, so they're able to mitigate some spring frost incidents by flying helicopters over the vineyards to try and keep the air moving and prevent the frost from settling. But most places don't have those kind of resources to be able to do it.
Around 80% of French vineyards had frost damage that year, costing almost 2 billion euros. And Samantha Ron says those impacts are also the reason we're seeing less champagne on the shelves locally. But she adds we won't be running out of wine anytime soon. We may just have to adjust our taste buds and try vintages from different regions as the weather continues to change.